What the f? Hello everyone, so good to see you. Just the other day we watched an Indie World and a Nintendo Direct partner showcase back to back. And in that partner showcase, we were shown Tales of Grace's F Remastered. If you happen to be watching along with us on GVG, you might have seen my very normal reaction.
It's Grace's F! It's Grace's F! What is it? That's not silly, but I don't care!
Earlier this year, I made a video on the state of preservation and the D-list of the Tales series, most notably on the PlayStation 3 storefront. A lot of those were getting delisted left and right. If you want to watch that, I'll leave that at the end of this video. Please watch that one as well if you want to continue to listen to me talk about pretty anime people. But we're not going to be talking about that in this video because we need to talk about how this game somehow escapes the prison of the PlayStation 3. Tales of Graces was originally released on the Wii, only in Japan. We weren't even sure if we were going to get this title, and then they released it overseas on the PS3. This was Tales of Graces F, which added a new epilogue episode, new content, new costumes, DLC, all that stuff. Thankfully, we were able to preserve that. But unfortunately, then that game got stuck and locked on the PlayStation 3. This specific version of Tales of Graces is only available on the PS3. Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 are also stuck on there, with 2 notably being completely delisted entirely. Tales of Xillia is in a unique place right now because just the other month there was a listing on a foreign website that showed that this game was being rated for a remaster, and then Tales of Graces is the one that showed up at this partner showcase. But what are we getting with Tales of Graces Remastered, and what could this mean for the series as a whole? I wanted to go ahead and take a look at as much information as I possibly can, being that it was just announced, so I don't know exactly how much information we'll be able to receive from websites and news outlets. But let's go ahead and take a look at the main web page. Hello. So this is a beautiful work of art. This is the art that was seen on the PAL version. We got different versions of art all over the place. There's so many versions of this art for the cast of characters, but I really like how this one looks in particular. So the Tales of Graces F website, it's going to be coming to PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. It's going to be everywhere, just like Tales of Symphonia was. It's also being developed by Tosei. This is not an in-house job. This is probably not going to be another Tales of Symphonia situation. Also because this is a game that was made to be rendered in HD. The original Symphonia had a lot of problems with its structure because of that, and it suffered greatly. But I don't think we're going to have any of those problems here with this remaster. And Tosei is pretty well known, even if you're not aware of the games that they have worked on, being Paper Mario, The Origami King, Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, the remake, WarioWare Get It Together, Dragon Quest Treasures, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. And they're also known for doing some ports, most notably Star Ocean for the PlayStation Portable, Okami for the Wii, as well as The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Switch ports. Kind of weird to read that. I guess technically it is a port, but they have a good track record of games, so I don't want anyone to be worried about any situations like Symphonia happening with this game. I think they're in good hands here. But going on with the website, action-packed battles, there's definitely a loud audience that says that Tales of Graces has some of the best action sequences and battles in the Tales of series. If you look really close here, you see where the core of that system is. These characters, they do not have TP. TP is how you perform your arts, your special moves. And instead you have this number in the corner. This is your chain capacity. The entire battle system lives and dies by the chain capacity, or CC. Those numbers are there to represent the points you have to use arts, to do different moves like sidestep, to dodge, to do free run, I believe as well. Pretty much everything runs on the CC gauge, and after you perform your moves, your attacks, your combos, it will slowly refill back up. Well, not even slowly, it takes like a few seconds. It'll refill back up again. You can perform your arts again, whether it's recovered halfway, part of the way, all the way through. Really depends on the situation, and that leads to really fast battles, really fast-paced, action-packed battles that flow a lot better than some of the other Tales of series from this era. I think Berseria and Arise are very close in like combat speed to Tales of Graces, and yeah, it's just if you've seen any trailers like I'm showing right now, battles may seem more quickly paced than in Symphonia or Vesperia, for example. The chain capacity system was also used in Tales of Destiny, but here it's a lot more fleshed out and figured out, and it's just a really fun battle system. So I hope all you will be looking forward to that. This makes all the characters, whether you're a physical attacker or a mage, they feel very viable to play. I can't really play your spellcaster type characters in a traditional Tales game because you kind of just wait around until things happen, and you're managing your TP all the time. And yeah, when you look at this battle system, it might be hard to go back to other Tales of games. So that's just my opinion. Enhanced visuals and gameplay, of course, we saw that in the trailer. Now remastered with quality of life enhancements such as auto-saving, no encounters, improved graphics, and more. I'm always down for some quality of life. The original DLC is included, a stunning story and rewarding experience that includes previously released content. I love how they just front and center Pascal's most interesting outfit. I wanted to actually take a look at the costumes and show you as well, because there's a lot of costumes in this game. You have your typical ones you earn inside the game, like your swimsuit costumes. There's actually some cameo costumes that you earn within the game as well. You got Yuri for Asbel from Tales of Vesperia, Patty from Vesperia as well. Oh, they're all Vesperia. Okay, that makes sense. That was like the last game that released before this. But that's all in the game. I'm curious if we're gonna also get ones like this. The pre-order bonus for those who reserve their copy at GameStop. There was a Kyle outfit for Asbel from Tales of Destiny 2, Rudy from Tales of Destiny 1 for Sophie, and also Judas from Tales of Destiny 2 as well for Richard. So these three from the Destiny games, I wonder if we're going to get those as well, because they're not technically DLC, but there's still also content of other past Tales games, and they always want to add the previous Tales of characters as content. But the actual DLC, Japan only, right? Okay, hold on. I need to get through this one by one. Namco was going crazy with their IPs that they owned at the time. So we got Code Geass outfits way back then. So here's Suzaku. Very fitting, actually. Asbel looks just like Suzaku from the anime, Code Geass. We have Sharia as Colin as well. Richard as Zero, which is absolutely hilarious. And Sophie as C2. So I don't know if we're going to get all of these, because there's certain costumes that, I mean, the property and IP, I can't imagine that some of these are going to survive the trip from way back then to now. This is, hold on, Toro Inoue, or Sony Cats. Apparently this was one of Sony's mascots. No one knows who Sony's mascot is these days, but apparently Toro was one of the mascots way back in the day. If this is being released on all platforms, I don't think we're going to get Toro. Sorry, Toro. Of course Pascal will wear this outfit. Hatsune Miku, oh my gosh. So Sophie has the hair for this. There's a Hatsune Miku outfit, and I think there's also, yeah, the actual go all in, Sophie. Full green. That is amazing. Idolmaster is very commonly in Tales of games. There's always usually a few outfits for the ladies of Idolmaster, and Tales of Graces is no difference. Freaking Haseo from Dot Hack. Asbel also had this outfit. I think this was Japanese exclusive. I don't know if we ever got this over in the West. And then you got, these are more of your standard fare original outfits. Butlers for the men. School outfits are very common in the Tales of series as DLC. Everyone, students or the oldest character is always like the teacher or professor. I believe these are completely original outfits for the characters. I don't know if they reference anything in particular. If they do, let me know. This is where Pascal's infamous outfit of the cowgirl with the stuff. And there's another shot of them with Hatsune Miku Sophie right in the middle. And of course we get the other Tales of series cameos. We have, very fittingly, Pascal as Harold from Tales of Destiny 2. The old man of the group, Malik, posing as Raven. That makes sense as well. Richard as Zelos, well, you know, there's some story bits that kind of align with that. I won't say more than that. Leon Magnus, outfit for Asbel. We got a couple of Tales of the Abyss outfits for Sophie and Sharia, being Anis and Natalia. And then we have Hubert as Flynn from Tales of Vesperia. This is also very fitting. It doesn't actually look that much different than his other outfit, except it just has armor. And then this outfit. Okay, this one right here for Sharia. This is an outfit that was only available on the Wii. So Boa, the singer for the main theme, White Wishes, I think there was a concert, and you would get concert tickets that would have a code to get this specific outfit. I don't know if she's ever worn this outfit, if this is like one of her stage outfits or not. You see the bee on the hat. This is one that was very limited. I don't think many people got this one at all, which sucks because it looks really cool on her. And I don't imagine we're gonna get this one in our version at all. It was very limited, and we never even saw this on the PS3 version. So that's pretty much all the costumes I imagine we'll see, except for some properties probably aren't going to be shown. We're probably not going to get Taro. sorry cat. There's actually another website in Japanese that shows a lot more information that we can take a look at, from the visuals as well. Oh, we got a nice little look at the visuals. So the colors are definitely more saturated and enhanced. There's less fuzziness. It's a proper HD upscaling. It looks really nice. I like how this looks. Check specs for detail. Okay, so there's another page I have for specs I had to bring up in advance. So for specs, I think the only thing we really need to look at here on this page is notably the frame rate on the Nintendo Switch is 30. Everything else is 60 FPS. Steam can go to 120. My goodness. But yeah, I'll probably pick this up for the PS5 for the 60 FPS. You can do 4-player multiplayer across all systems. Save data is a bit heavier on the PS5 and the PlayStation 4. Switch Lite compatible with the Switch. It is backwards compatible for the PS5. PlayStation upgrade compatible for PS4. And smart delivery for Xbox One. Whatever that means. But yeah, that's a little disappointing. If you want to do that 60 FPS, I wouldn't recommend doing the Nintendo Switch version, which is unfortunate because Tales of Vesperia was able to handle 60 FPS. Okay then. So there's a lot of interesting little things that I wanted to make note of this right here. Convenient features unique to the remastered version have been added, such as autosave, various skip functions, and the ability to turn off enemy encounters. The series familiar Great Shop is also open from the start, allowing you to enjoy the game more comfortably. The Great Shop, for those who don't know, usually your performance in battles throughout the game and all this other stuff compiles itself into a grade that you see over here. And the grade is something that you can use on subsequent playthroughs to unlock things, to carry things over, your arts, your money, your items, a whole bunch of stuff, your costumes and whatnot. That's usually meant to promote repeated playthroughs. But here, this is the first time this ever happened. It's unlocked at the very beginning, so you can unlock those bonuses from the very start. And I don't know how they're going to handle that. I guess maybe you're going to be given an amount of grade to start with, and then you do your playthrough, and that they all carry on. So if you like end the game with 1,000 grade, you do another playthrough, you get 1,500 grade. On the next playthrough, you have 2,500 to spend, and so on. So I don't know how they're going to handle that. This is really different for the Tales of series. This is a new game plus feature at the very start. So that's exciting, and I'm also just uncertain what they're going to do with that. We got a whole list to go through here. So added autosave function, added a dash function. When holding down the button, you can dash faster than a normal run. You can also switch between run and dash. This is something that there was never a dash feature. There's dashes in other Tales of games, like as early as Tales of Exilia. So that's kind of just keeping up with modern times. Added enemy encounter switching function. So now you don't have to encounter battles if you don't want to. This is actually becoming more common with JRPGs. So even if you pass through an enemy, you don't have to battle them. Now you can skip events or groovy chat, which during groovy chat, you can move on to the next line by pressing the corresponding button. Groovy chat, I'm gonna bring this up right now. Groovy chat is this, I think, this weird thing that they did, Japanese only at the time, in which they promoted the PS3 version of Tales of Graces, and it had other funny, like, fourth wall breaking skits, I believe. And for some reason, it's funny to think that they would promote the game that you already have in your hands. I don't really know the intricacies of what Groovy Chat is, but I am down to to experience what that actually means. Great Shop available on the first playthrough. Added a destination icon. This was some stuff we see in the trailer now. A little exclamation point will be shown for the main scenario, so you kind of know where you're going. Cursor movement speed adjustment on the world map. While holding down the button, cursor speed will increase. added a retry function when losing a normal battle. This is also more common in games too. The very recent video I did for Metaphor, Refantasio, that also has a retry button, but you could do that in battle. This one you have to actually lose the battle to retry. So, Namco, you gotta step it up there. Subtitle displayed during battle. That's interesting. You can listen to or have subtitles displayed post battle, and also secret skill voices. I'm assuming Mystic Arts. You can listen to their voices because usually it's just a cacophony of people yelling spells all the time and attacks. I'm assuming this is also for if you want to do foreign language, you can listen to the Japanese dub and also understand what they're saying mid battle. That's always nice. Newly acquired techniques and skills will be displayed in green text. Dungeon gimmicks that are identified by color are now solved by methods other than color identification. We love some quality of life and also accessibility functions as well. That's very nice. Many DLC from the original version are included. Some are excluded. See here for a list of included content. Oh boy. Okay, so there's a whole list down there for that. Let's go through the rest of this really quick. Added some foreign languages to Groovy Chat. Some of the Groovy Chats that were only available in Japanese as DLC in the original version have been added to the remastered version in other language. What? Hold on. Would they have voiced those? Are those new voice? There's no way there's new voice content. I'm curious to see where these Groovy Chats are going. Add function to set the overall volume. From customization screen, you can adjust overall volume of the game, including background music sound. Okay, so now you can separately divide the volumes. I hate it when the audio of the music is too loud and I can't hear people talking. I guess that wasn't in the original. Man, it's been a while since I played the original now. Sound effect adjustments, added audio language switching function. You can now switch between Japanese and English on the customization screen. Oh, that's right. We never actually had Japanese dub of this game, have we? You can now map your buttons. Thank goodness for some people that need that. I understand fully. Added hourglass icon to timed events, making it easier to spot limited time events. Hourglass icon will be displayed on screen. There are definitely some events where I don't know if I have enough time to do it or not, or if I need to do it before a certain point in the story. So thank goodness for that. Removed online ranking feature. I forgot that was a thing. I don't need to compete with anyone. I just want to play the game. So the DLC, list of included DLC, which is going to probably be a bunch of items too. So like, yeah, starter sets with gummies, your apple gels and whatnot for cooking, children's clothing. I guess you can change the outfit of the kids. Money, costumes as well. Okay, so we got a lot of the original costumes from the game. The swimsuit costumes are going to be here. The butler suits, the criminal suit for Malik. Light fencer, little devil. Okay, I think these ones here are the costumes from the originally made ones. Fluffy fur. I'm not going to be able to parse what some of these even mean. Fluffy fur, is that Taro? Is that the cat? I wonder. That couldn't be, right? Or maybe that's the cowboy one because it's very fluffy as well. So the school outfits are going to be here. That's not. Malik is the sexy teacher. Guest swordsman of the kingdom, puppeteer holding. Okay, so these are the past Tales of characters costumes. Those are all going to be there. Attachments as well. All the silly attachments are going to be available. Yeah, there's no notification that there's going to be any of the Code Geass outfits. Not even the Idolmaster outfits. That's kind of surprising. None of the other funny ones. No Hatsune Miku, unfortunately. That makes me really sad. And then here's a bunch of other stuff that you're going to get to boost your overall stats. It's really going to be like starting the game with New Game Plus already. That's kind of insane. These all have to do with functions within the game. You're going to be rich. You're going to be spending the monies, man. Oh, so we do get the Tales of Destiny outfits. The one that were GameStop pre-order only. We are going to get those three. That's awesome. And I'm assuming all these anniversary chats are going to be the what they're calling Groovy Chat in translation. So there's a bunch here. What is that going to be like? I don't know. So yeah, you're going to be packed with DLC features right at the beginning. Kind of like Tales of Vesperia had added a lot of the DLC features as well. And then we have just a little bit of Q&A here as well. Does this work include Lineage to the Future? Yeah, this has the future episode, the epilogue. That's going to take place 6 months after the end of Tales of Graces. So don't start with that. Play the main game first. Any elements that have been added or removed from the original version? Oh boy. Removed online. It looks like the only thing they actually removed was the online ranking feature, which isn't, you don't need that. Please tell us about the contents of the digital art book and soundtrack in the deluxe edition. Don't make me spend that much money. it is an excerpt of the Tales of Grace's official complete guide published in 2010. You're also going to get some bits of the soundtrack that was released in 2022, as well as 13 new background tracks added to the original Tales of Grace's F. Well, that's nice. More music. Will there be any additional DLC? Please see here. Interestingly, it looks like the only DLC you'll be able to get are just a couple of level up packs to kind of give you a boost of up to 15 levels. And I'm assuming if you get the deluxe edition, that just kind of comes with it already. So there's not really going to be any DLC to speak of. Probably no DLC costumes and whatnot. We're just getting what is there at the beginning. But yeah, wow, that was a long tangent. The rest of this website just shows things that we've already seen. The media section is just the announcement trailer. There's a general producer message, which I've already pretty much covered everything that they have there. It was nice that they mentioned that they were listening to fans talking about what games they want remastered, and so the Tales of series is in fact still going strong for the 30th anniversary. That's pretty much all for this page here. Yeah, that's really nice. We're actually getting Tales of Grace's F remastered. Another thing I want to bring up real quick before we close out here today is that at the beginning of the extended trailer on YouTube, if you've watched that as well, you might have noticed, and if I do that here probably, I want to bring it up right now because we're already here. At the very beginning of this trailer, Tales of Remastered project. It's a project. Now, I don't want to speculate too much, but given what we already know and what we may have been seeing for Tales of Exilia, that might be the next game in this project. If it's a I mean, what does this mean? Remastered project. You can't just throw this thing at me and just say, oh yeah, this is the only one we're going to be doing. No, I think the next games that they're going to be working on in the Tales of series are just remasters. Post-production Daniel here, wanted to say real quick that there is in fact a 30th anniversary official website, which, if we scroll down just a bit, does in fact confirm that this project will be remastering past titles in the series, giving customers around the world the opportunity to play them on current generation gaming consoles. We have a flat-out confirmation that this is not the first, well, this is the first, this is not the only remaster being done for this project. It only begins with Grace's. And I'm very excited to figure out what comes next, because coming soon. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, back to our regularly scheduled Daniel. Remastered Tales of Exilia 1, maybe 2. I don't know if it's going to be a duology or not. Probably just one at a time, given the rate that these games come out of. I really hope that they'll do Tales of the Abyss at some point. Tales of the Abyss is one of the only games within that era that doesn't have a proper remaster re-release that has like extra content added to it. I guess it was already perfect the way it was because they didn't add anything to the 3DS version. I really want them to do a proper remake of that though, not just a remastering. That's my pie in the sky wish for that game. I really love Tales of the Abyss. Probably is one of my favorite Tales of games ever. But yeah, that's where we are right now. The Tales series is not dead. I do admit that this is not my favorite Tales of game. I do love the combat of it. The story is a little bit safe compared to other Tales of games. It is a story of friendship and goodness and togetherness, and the power of friendship will always win at the end of the day. But it does do some interesting things. It has a whole prologue where the main characters are kids, and that never really happens in any other Tales of game. It has a prologue and an epilogue, so it's a really full and complete story if you want to delve in all the way through. Man, this whole thing looks nice. I noticed that the instruction booklet now has the PAL region box art from the original game now front and center. You've upgraded to box art version. I love the art of this game, the series in general. It's just so nice. And I'll probably be talking about this more in the future. But that's all for me for now. I really just wanted to talk about the Tales of series. I'm excited to know that the series is in fact not dead. If you want to check out anything else that we do on this channel, please do so. If you want to like, if you want to subscribe, be my guest if you want to. I'm not going to force you. I'm not your boss. But if you do, it does help us in the long run. We've got a bunch of features, first looks, discussions. There's something for everyone on this channel. We do a lot of stuff here. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you around till we meet again.